Good morning. It is Monday. It's been a nice weekend. Well, it hasn't been a nice weekend weather-wise, although it's rained a lot. It's been very changeable, let's say, typical British summertime weather, with more than a sprinkle of rain, which was good for the garden, and if not good for sitting outside enjoying the sunshine and the warmth of summer. So yeah, but other than that, we had a nice weekend. Quiet, very quiet, but nonetheless extremely enjoyable. I was due a quiet weekend and I very much enjoyed it. Yesterday we went to Exeter to Wren Kitchens to look at kitchens. The whole kitchen refurb reno is feeling quite stressy, if I'm honest. Ashley and I don't agree on loads of things with the kitchen, and it's difficult to reach compromise. It is difficult to reach compromise. However, we met a lovely lady in Wren Kitchens, a poor woman having to deal with us, who came and made us a cup of coffee and talked us through loads of stuff, and it was really, really helpful, and I feel a lot further on than we were when we went in there. Anyway, we've got an appointment with her next Saturday, first thing, and they have like a virtual reality thing, a headset thing, where you can physically go into the room and feel like you're physically going into how your kitchen would look with their design and the finishes you've chosen, which sounds amazing because I find it really difficult to visualise stuff off paper. Ashley finds it loads easier than me, which is possibly one of the reasons that we don't see eye to eye about stuff, because he's way more practical and I'm more aesthetic driven, I guess. Anyway, we're going to see her again next Saturday, so that felt like a really positive step forward as far as the kitchen goes. Anyway, it's Monday morning. It's 12 minutes past 9 and I am off to pick up a couple of bits in Asda that we need, and I'm going to do the Peacock's return from last week. Remember those Peacock's bits I decided to send back? I kept the jeggings and the lilac shirt, taken back the other two things. I've got a book to pick up from the library that I ordered, and I have got to something else as well. What was the other thing? I can't remember what the other thing was. Thank you. Library pickup, Asda, Peacock's return. Oh yeah, I've got a coupon for a free copy of OK magazine, so I thought I would grab that as well while I'm out. Plenty of rain. We've reverted to rain again, annoyingly. I was just going to look up the forecast for this week. What does it say? Is it looking nice or not? And if I don't like the forecast on this app, I'll probably look on the other one as well. Today, 100% of rain. Tuesday, 35% of rain. Wednesday, 40% rain. Thursday, sunny and cloudy. Friday, sunny and cloudy. Saturday, sunny and cloudy. Okay, well, I'll take today because it's not muggy this week. We had sort of storms on Saturday night or Friday night, can't remember, one of the two. And that seems to have taken the mugginess away. The heavy, humid air has gone, so I'm very pleased about that. Over the weekend, I had a delivery from this OK Beauty box. Not gifted, I paid for it. I bought it on TikTok shop. And it's a Delilah beauty box. Delilah, the brand. Now, I received something of Delilah in either an advent calendar or beauty box, something like that. It was a little sort of highlighty, serum-y thing that I mix with foundation to make it a bit lighter when I want lighter coverage. And it was really nice. I really liked it. So when I saw on TikTok shop that they were doing this beauty box for OK Beauty box for Delilah capsule collection, worth over £180. When they say worth over £180, let's put it into context. RRP of these products would be over £180, and I paid about $35 for it, I think. So I felt like that was a decent price to try out 6 products. I was quite interested in doing that, so I thought I'd show you what I got. So to start with, we have got a definitive volumizing and defining mascara. So let's start by looking at the brush, because it's a big brushy brush. Hang on, a big brushy brush like that, which isn't my favourite type of mascara brush, to be honest. I like the silicone-y ones and I like them to be a bit less big. But we shall see. We'll see how we get on with that. I bet it won't be able to beat my favourite Tarte tubing mascara, but we'll give it a go. Right, next we have got a lip saviour. No idea what a lip saviour is. Colour enhancing lip oil. Okay, oh, we've got some helpful information here. So the mascara says you get fuller, fluffier, fanned out lashes. Separates and defines, no clumps here, so we shall see. This lip oil thing says lip oil with a different non-sticky blend of nourishing plant oil, also contains a clever colour adapting pigment that adjusts to your own skin's own pH. Don't massively rate these pH adjusting products. Oh, it's an interesting thing. Look, it's metal. Oh, that's interesting. Have a go. I have already got lipstick on, but I've had a cup of coffee since then. Personalised pigment will gently enhance your natural lip colour. So we'll see if my lips change. Let me know if the colour of my lips changes throughout this segment. Right, we have then got a pencil-y thing, which is a Delilah Lip Line Longwear Retractable Pencil in Buff. I love a good lip pencil. I only got into lip pencils a couple of years ago, but that is, oh, that's nice, very creamy and soft. So I will enjoy using that nice neutral colour as well. Right, then we have this, which I think is a cream eyeshadow stick, which, now I'm not going to lie, cream eyeshadow sticks are not my favourite. In fact, I did a bit of a makeup declutter last week and I got rid of a Laura Mercier one and a Bobbi Brown one because they just don't have enough oomph in them for me. So I'm interested to see what this is. Completely foolproof way to apply eyeshadow without any need for brushes or makeup skills. Simply scribble on and then smudge out with your fingers. So nice if you want a quick makeup look, I guess. Let's see what it's like. It's pointy, like so. And I wouldn't call that pink champagne. I would call that sort of rose gold. But I quite like it. It's very smooth to go on. We'll see. I will withhold judgment on this. Now, this is the product that I was quite excited about. This one here, which is Wake Up Radiant Hydrating Skin and Makeup Mist. Interesting that it's in a tube. Oh, robot hoover starting. Hang on 1 second. Now, I love a hydrating spritz and I love a good makeup setting spray. So I'm thinking this is a combination of the two. Says it'll instantly refresh and revive your skin without disrupting your makeup. This one is super fine, feels immediately soothing on the skin and adds an extra hit of hydration. I'm excited about that. I want to try it now. Oh, it smells delightful. Very nice. I like the smell of that. Feels very nice and cooling on the skin. Don't suppose we can see anything. I certainly can't see anything without my glasses. But yes, nice. I think that's meant to have nice ingredients in it as well. So, and then the final product is this little one, which is Wake Up Radiant Eye Perfector, not Protector. What does it say about this? This product is a complete game changer, apparently, especially if you prefer a minimal makeup look or don't want to wear concealer under your eyes. It's a silky serum-like primer that gives a radiant glow to the skin, instantly brightening and minimising the look of dark circles. The result is that eyes look fresher and less tired. So, as always with these boxes, we've got some hits and some misses. I think I'm going to really like that. I'll definitely give this a go, although I'm not very good with separate eye products. If it's amazing, we'll give it a go. I think I'm going to like the lip liner very much. Unsure about the eyeshadow. I think the Lip Saviour stuff will be quite nice. Colour enhancing lip oil. How are my lips looking? Have they pH adjusted yet? I'm not sure about the mascara, but we'll give it a go. And of course, if there's anything I don't like, it will of course get passed on to friends and family. Right, the next thing I want to talk about is my neck. I've mentioned several times before that I am not happy with how saggy my neck is since I've lost weight. It's an annoying side effect of having lost weight. You can't see quite how bad it is from this angle. The front-on angle is quite forgiving, let's say, but I have a very saggy jawline and neck now, and it's the thing that I dislike most about having lost weight. So I have been doing a bit of a deep dive of research into what I can do about this. I have tried a couple of neck creams, one from Pray, P-R-A-I, which did absolutely nothing, I've got to be perfectly honest, and another one which I can't remember the brand annoyingly, but again, no results really. There's another one to try which is by Trini, London brand. It's quite expensive. It's nearly £70 for a full size, which is quite a lot of money, isn't it, for something that is probably only going to last a month or a couple of months. I know that I definitely don't want to have any sort of invasive surgical treatments, and then I looked at the option of treatments in beauticians, you know, sort of non-invasive beauty treatments, and it's expensive. It is a big layout of money. So when Haloral, you may remember Haloral from being the people who make the teeth whitening device that I have raved about in the past and advertised for them several times. Absolutely brilliant results I got from that. When they got in touch and asked me if I would like to try their face and neck lifting anti-aging device, also known as the facelifter, I had a look at it and I thought, well, why not? To buy this is a really reasonable price. It is probably the equivalent of 1 or 1.5 non-surgical beauty treatments. And of course, with the beauty treatments that you go and get done, you need to keep having them, don't you? One is not going to fix a sagging neck. So I like the idea of this being something you could do at home, and once you've got the device, you've got it and it's yours, and there's no further outlay in terms of money, just time and effort to actually do it. So let me tell you a little bit about this. I'll put some graphics up at the same time. It is obviously a non-invasive at-home beauty treatment. It is said to tighten your jawline by up to 6.5%, apparently. I don't know quite how they measure that, but there we are. So it basically combines skincare, lifting and repair. The lifting and repair is really what I'm looking for from it. They say that it reduces fine lines and wrinkles, making your skin therefore smoother and firmer. And it lifts and contours the face and neck to improve all of this sagging business that I've got going on down here, and looseness, all of that. This is what it looks like. Comes with a USB lead to recharge it and a little instruction booklet, which is helpful. And one of the things that really attracted me to give it a go was that it has 4 types of anti-aging energy, one of which is the LED light therapy. I'm a big advocate of the LED light therapy. It's how the teeth whitener works. I like an LED mask. As you know, I've talked about those in the past. So I wanted to give it a go. I'm going to put some video in of me using this while I talk to you about it. I did have a little bit of trepidation because I have used these facial devices before, and some of them are really quite unpleasant to use, a little bit prickly and electric shocky and just generally not nice. Now, I have tried this on all 3 levels. It has 3 different levels of activity, I guess you'd say, and I don't get any sort of uncomfortableness. Level 3, I could, when I was going over my cheeks, feel a little bit of the sort of prickliness, I guess, but not to any level that I was uncomfortable with it. So I was pleasantly surprised that it was more pleasant to use than I thought it would be. You need to use it with some sort of activating serum or gel. I just buy a big pot of aloe vera gel that I already had from various other things that I use it for. And it's perfect for this. It makes it slide really seamlessly and glide along the contours of your face as you lift everything. So with the light therapy, this activates the deep collagen at the base of your epidermis, I think is the right word here, which is where you get the collagen building and firming and rejuvenating. So I've touched upon the 4 types of anti-aging energy that this works with, and these are sonic vibration, LED light therapy, which we've already talked about, thermal treatment, which it means it warms up as you use it, not to an uncomfortable level, but you can feel the heat going into your skin as you use it, and microcurrent, which again I've already touched on, which is the sort of very slightly prickly feeling. Now, I can't really talk to you today about results. I haven't got any before or after photos or anything. As you know, I have been away a lot recently, and I have been using this very sporadically just to get used to it at the moment, but I am going to commit here and now to using it regularly. You can use this every day if you want to. I'm going to commit to using it 5 days out of 7. I feel like that's really doable as part of my evening sort of skincare routine, and see how I get on with it. I will of course let you know how my results are. I'm not using anything else at the moment, no neck creams or anything, so it's just this. So I'm going to keep on with this on a more regular basis now that I'm home for a longer period of time and not going away quite so much, and I will of course let you know how I get on. Now, I think Haloral have given me a discount code for this. As I said, I already feel like it is very reasonably priced considering the price of other products, creams, treatments, that sort of thing. And it's a one-time layout. So I feel like that's really good. But I will put obviously all the information down in the description box. And thank you very much to Haloral for sponsoring this part of today's video. I popped into B&Q over the weekend and I bought myself this yucca plant. I've just read the little tag thing and it says they like a sunny, bright spot. This is south facing, it's downstairs in the hallway. So I figure that's a good spot for it. I've had this wicker pot, but it could do with being a bit bigger, so I think I'm going to order a new one. I'm going to do a Temu order soon. So I'll order one that's a bit bigger for it, I think. Please excuse my Amazon packaging. It's waiting to go outside and be ripped up, ready for recycling. I was going to say something else to you as well, and I've forgotten what it was now. Might come to me a bit later, we shall see. Good morning. Quick outfit of the day. On my way out, but quick outfit of the day. My mum shortened this dress for me from Yours Clothing and she sent it back and it arrived yesterday. And I'm really pleased with the length now. I feel like it's a lot better. And I've got my Marks and Spencer's cork wedges on, got my Ted Baker handbag, and I've got this cardigan which is sort of white and silver, very lightweight, came from a charity shop not very long ago. And I'm on my way to Marks and Spencer's for an eye test. Eye test? Tick. It has been done. I did indeed. Oh, hang on. Let's turn that off. Just had a quick look around the clothes department in Marks and Spencer, and I've got to say it felt a little lackluster today. I feel like, and yes, I know it's mid-July, I feel like I am kind of ready for autumn fashion. And that's not me wishing summer away at all, but I feel like I don't really want to buy any more summer bits and pieces. Never say never, of course. And I am ready to segue into autumn fashion now. I don't know if it's because the weather has suddenly turned. Perhaps I would feel differently if it wasn't cloudy and rainy and all of that stuff. But yeah, also I think the shops, of course, are coming to the end of summer stock, aren't they? And sales going to be starting soon. A lot of the sales have started already. Marks and Spencer's hasn't, but I don't doubt it will be imminent. And I'm guessing they've got a lot of leftover stock after their website issues to sell in the sale. And yes, and then autumn will be upon us by mid-August, no doubt, fashion-wise in the shops. So yeah, I found it a little bit lacklustre. I did take a little bit of footage of some homeware that I thought was quite nice. I'll have to put it in alongside this because they had loud music playing in the background, and I will go, it's Amy Winehouse actually, and I'll get copyrighted, so I couldn't talk over it, but I'll pop it in here. They had some quite interesting green lettucey china, which you'll see what I mean when you see the little clip. But yeah, anyway, I had my eye test done, and I unsurprisingly need new glasses, as I thought I would, for reading. I don't need driving glasses yet, don't need distance glasses, so that's good. I'm A-okay with that. She reminded me about wearing sunglasses when outside, which is always a good reminder to get, isn't it? And I always, I do not buy glasses in the optician because I think they are a rip-off. I really do think that. And I know there's an argument that says we won't have opticians anymore if we don't buy our glasses there. However, I did pay £40 for my eye test, so I feel like I shouldn't feel obliged to buy glasses in there. But you will, it's the first time I've been to that particular optician, but in the one I went to before as well, that I've been to several times, I always feel a little bit uncomfortable. I feel like they're not pleased when you say up front, look, I'm really sorry, I'm not going to buy any glasses. I'm always very honest with them. I get them on the internet because they're so much cheaper. I just can't justify paying the prices, and they never argue, but I just feel like they're just not pleased about it. It's a little bit awkward, if you know what I mean, but they've never crossed me about it, but I just feel a little bit awkward. Anyway, that having been said, at the time when I need distance glasses as well, and I will probably go for varifocals at that point, I will definitely buy them from the opticians, because I think the fit and everything and making sure they're okay is then worth paying the extra money for, rather than getting varifocals straight away on the internet. Although my brother's worn varifocals for years and buys his on the internet, so that's fine. It's now 11:15. I am dying for a cup of coffee, so I'm going to go home and have a coffee. And I've got a little bit of editing to do for a sponsored video, to send that over to the advertiser to have a look at. And I've got what else have I got to do today? Not an awful lot, I don't think. I've got some washing in the machine that will need hanging out. Do I think it's going to rain or not? That thrilling content you're getting from me this week, aren't you? As Carla would say. Yeah, I'm going to turn the camera off now because I'm just talking rubbish. Home again, and time for a well-deserved cup of coffee. My tongue is hanging out. Just do a very quick Marks and Spencer haul while that goes on. Sweet chilli rice cakes. I usually get the Marmite ones, but they don't have Marmite rice cakes in Marks and Spencer's, so I got the sweet chilli ones. I got a little bang bang noodle salad, which has, don't know why I'm pretending I can read that, sugar snap and butternut squash slaw and a creamy peanut, coconut and chilli dressing, and that is 200 and something calories. Shall I get my glasses and I'll be able to tell you and not peer at it? Bear with. Okay, it is 211 calories and 1.8 grams of saturates, so that's good. I got one of these wood-fired pizzas, which was down from £6.50 to £3.75. It's the Italian fennel salami with balsamic red onions, which is delicious. Why are you looking at that camera? It's lost my face. Yeah, very nice. That's just to pop in the freezer for some time when we want a quick and easy dinner. Pizza and a salad. I say the same thing. I got a Count on Us chicken pie. Again, that was in the sale. That was down to £2.75. These are really nice, really filling and tasty, and proper comfort food. It's chicken pie, leek broccoli creamy sauce with mashed potato on the top, and there's only 324 calories in that, so that's really good for a quick and easy dinner for me on a quiz night or something. These are new in. I took a screenshot of these from TikTok. I love anything that's pickled jalapeno flavour, that sort of pickly flavour. So I thought I'd try those, the pickled jalapeno pretzels. These are for a fifth of a pack. They are 124, which is 30 grams. 30 gram serving is 124 calories. So again, not too bad. And then finally, every time I've been going in, I've been looking at the loaded Caesar dip, you know, the big dips in the round pots, and really wanting it and not buying it because it's big, and I know Ashley won't like it that much and I'll end up eating it. Anyway, imagine my delight when they had this tiny little pack of it, which I'd probably pay way over the odds for, but at least it's small. And that's got 300 calories in a pack. I mean, that with a bit of salady stuff for my lunch will be more than enough. So 297 calories, so not bad at all. Right, I'm going to make my coffee and do some work and catch up with you later. What a view. What an angle. It has been, after quite a pleasant morning, it has been an afternoon of utter frustration, complication, incompetence of a biblical level, I'm trying not to swear here, unravelling my dad's finances. Oh my God, it's beyond complicated. There are levels of incompetence I can't even start telling you about, and the frustration levels have just really got to me this afternoon. And there is nothing I want more at this moment than a bloody stiff gin. But it's only Tuesday, and I don't drink on a Tuesday, so I'm running a bath instead. Very frustrating afternoon. Tomorrow is another day, and will be better. Good morning. It's Wednesday. It's dull. It was quite nice first thing, but it's gone a bit dull now. And I have been slow getting ready this morning. I got distracted deadheading my petunias. I love petunias, but I hate deadheading. But when I get started on it, then I can't stop. So, yeah, I got distracted doing that before I went on the treadmill. Then I went on the treadmill. Then I ended up having a conversation about my dad's finances with my sister-in-law and Ashley. And yes, it's just the morning has got away with me. It's now after 10, just after 10. And I am going to film a favourites video, which you will see coming up very soon, with lots of lovely things to talk about. So I'm going to go and do that. Then I've got the usual selection of admin today. Don't think I'm intending to leave the house today, so it's not going to be an exciting day out with Caroline in this vlog today. So I will catch up with you a little bit later on. It's, what time, 5 o'clock-ish? 5:15, something like that. I'm opening my curtains because I've just been filming some cutaways for a video that required me to be in lower lighting. I haven't just been asleep all afternoon. And I had to take my makeup off as well prior to filming a set of cutaways because they required that to be done as well. It has been a day of more complicated and frustrating financial stuff. Very, very frustrating, although we have just had one little win in the last hour, which is nice. It's not stuff that I can talk about in any depth on here because it's not really just my stuff to share. It's family financial stuff and to do with my dad's estate and all of that. And apart from anything else, it's probably extremely dull to anyone else who's not involved in it. But it is wearing and difficult, and making the right decisions for the right reasons when you haven't got a crystal ball to see into the future is really bloody hard. Really hard. Anyway, about 3 hours ago, I got all my perfumes out of the cupboard to... Hang on, I'm just turning you round. All my perfume out of the cupboard to sort through and just reorganise a little bit. It's all there, as you can see, with another load of clothes that need putting away on the side, which I haven't got round to doing yet because most of the afternoon has been taken up with emailing back and forth on all this stuff. And I haven't got it in me. All I want to do is go and sit on the balcony with a gin and tonic. And whilst I did stop myself from doing that yesterday, because it was only Tuesday, today is Wednesday, and I feel like a small glass of wine might be in order. Or a gin and tonic. No, gin and tonic is a Friday night drink. Oh, sorry, I've got an itchy nose. I seem to have an itchy nose an awful lot when I pick up the camera to film. Or maybe I only notice that I've got an itchy nose when I pick up the camera to film. That could be it, couldn't it? Do you know what? I'm going to force myself to sort through this perfume and reorganise it and tidy it up. And then I'll be glad that I've done it. Which will mean that the entire top shelf of this cabinet, which is makeup and perfume storage. Hang on. Oh, God, that's a bit close, isn't it? With no makeup on, the entire top shelf, oh hang on, of this, that's all my makeup storage there, and that bit there is where the perfume goes, and the entire top shelf of that will have been reorganised and decluttered if I do the perfume, so I'm going to force myself to do that right now. Good morning. It is Thursday. I woke up in the worst mood this morning. I had quite a good night's sleep actually, but I just woke up. I've just been really snappy with Ashley as well. He's gone to work now, but I must email him and apologise because I was Mrs. Snappy. Anyway, it's Thursday. I'm not in the greatest of moods, but I actually have quite a nice day planned. I've booked myself a little trip out to a local stately home. I might have said this yesterday, but I might not, can't remember. So I'm doing that a little bit later on. Has a nice garden as well, so it's a good day for having a wander around a stately home in a garden. It's not very far away at all, very close to me. And then this evening, Ashley's out going for a curry with some friends, and I am going to meet up, just a quick early evening for an hour, meet up with a couple of friends at the pub to catch up. So that's nice. Looking forward to today, despite my bad mood. Got some laundry in, I've done some work, I need to do some more admin-y bits, finish putting my makeup on and go and drop off some parcels. And I'll be leaving here to go out about 11:15, something like that. My booking for my tour around the stately home is 12:30, so that will give me plenty of time to get there and have a wander around by myself before the organised tour. Well, I have arrived at Ugbrook House. Just walking down the drive. It's very, very quiet and lovely. I don't know how many people are going to be on my tour, but I'm looking forward to it. Oh, there's the first glimpse of the house over there. They gave me a handy map to see where I was. Apparently there is a lakeside walk around here, but it's about an hour and a half, so I feel like I probably don't want to do that. And I've got my my tour at 12:30. Anyway, it's super quiet here. I don't know if there's anybody else here at all. There were a few cars in the car park, but not many. Isn't that a lovely British farming scene down there? Combine harvesters and tractors and things, which you probably can't see now. There is a rose garden up there, which I quite want to see, but I can't get to it from this path. So I think I have to go back through the courtyard. We've probably got time to go and have a look at that, if I can find it. My sense of direction is notoriously appalling, of course. Okay, I think I've figured it out. I think we can go across this little bridge here. It says Terrace Gardens. So, I reckon it's this way. I don't know if you can hear that, the whisper of wind through the trees. It's lovely, isn't it? Look at those hydrangeas. I'm thinking hydrangeas. Ah, that'll be the maze. It said there was a maze. It's not quite as much of a maze as I was anticipating, but at least I'm unlikely to get lost in it on the plus side. I decided to just sit for 5 minutes and take it all in, as I've got a little bit of time to spare before my tour, and just wondering how many years these trees have been there. Look at those old twisty tree trunks. I love mature trees. It's something you don't see loads of unless you go to somewhere like this anymore. And I don't know, they make me think about how long they've been there and all the changes they've seen in that time and all sorts of deep stuff like that. Unfortunately, I'm not allowed to film inside the house, which is understandable because it is somebody's home. Somebody still lives there. But I'm looking forward to the tour and finding out a little bit about the history of the place. And I'm not even allowed to take photographs. I don't think there's no photographs or filming. Which is a shame because I would have liked to have shared some of it with you. But in the meantime, I'm just going to spend... I kind of wish I had a little bit more time and better walking shoes, because it would have been quite nice to do the walk around the lake. But maybe another time. You can come and... It's £19 for the garden and house tour. But if you just want to walk around the gardens, it's £10. And I wouldn't mind paying that to come and do the walk around the lake sometime. I think that would be nice. It's only open, the whole place though, in June and July. It closes again the 31st of July. So probably won't be this year, but perhaps another time. Well, I have finished my tour. It was okay. The house itself was beautiful. The tour was a little bit dry. More of that on my membership channel. This is a gorgeous building. That's the it's a cafe, like a tea room type thing. I think they do sort of like lunches and stuff. But just let me. That's the side view of the house. And it was a shame I wasn't allowed to film in there or take photographs because it was beautiful. But you can sort of understand it because it's oh, nearly fell down a hole. Somebody's home. Right, it made a nice change anyway. It was nice to get out, have a little bit of downtime, tick Ugbrook House off my list of local attractions I must visit at some point in my life. And yeah, time to go to Tesco's now. I am home again via Tesco's to buy some stuff to test out an exciting new thing that I've been sent. I need to test it out before I can show it to you. I'm having, what is it when it's a mixture of lunch and dinner? Linner. I'm making linner on the basis that I'm going to be out at 6, only for an hour or so, but I'm going to be out at 6 and Ashley's not in for dinner tonight. I thought I would do this. I just ripped the thing in half. It's a Slimming World King Prawn Alfredo because the Slimming World ready meals are always really big portions, so I figured that if I'm hungry again later, sorry the camera's just, oh I've got the wrong setting on, bear with, there we are. If I'm hungry again later, I'll probably only eat half of that, so I can either eat the rest of it later when I get in or save it for lunch tomorrow or whatever. But it smells really nice, so quite looking forward to it. I'm pretty hungry actually, it's 3 o'clock, so I've only eaten a piece of that crustless bread toast this morning with a bit of smoked salmon pate on it. So yeah, hungry. That's what it looks like. It smells quite nice. That's about half of it, and it's about 250 calories, that portion I've got there, I think. Good morning on Friday. Look at the gloriousness that is today. Ah, how delightful is that blue sky and this sunshine. Oh, lovely. Honestly, I'm going to squint if I sit there. Let me sit the other side so I don't squint, and then I can talk to you. Actually, that's not ideal either. It's not too bad, is it? I washed my hair this morning and decided to dry it more curly, and it's ended up just frizzy rather than curly, which is annoying, but never mind. That these things are sent to try us. I can live with that. Be better by tomorrow. It'll look more curly. And I'm not intending to leave the house today, although I am doing a live stream at 10:30 for my membership channel. If anyone's interested in joining us for regular live streams every month, there was always a link in the description box down there. Live streams amongst other stuff as well. So yes, Friday. Bit of work today because I didn't do an awful lot yesterday because I was out gadding, wasn't I? Plenty to do admin wise and bits and pieces, and also try and get out and enjoy the sunshine a little bit. Do my live stream this morning. Got some editing to do. I've got some organising admin-y stuff to do, and hopefully a calmer day than some of the days this week have been in terms of stress levels. That would be nice, wouldn't it? My mum is off on holiday for 2 weeks today on a saga cruise with my dad's sister, Auntie Joan. So she's excited about that. She's off to Dover to catch her ship a little bit later on this morning. And we've got plans for various things over the weekend, so looking forward to those. Right, I don't think there's going to be too much more I'm going to talk to you about today. I'm just going to go and download some footage and see where we're at in terms of timing. And I might say, oh, I've got one more thing I need to tell you. I'll be back. I remembered what I was going to talk to you about. I am going to do a test on this product. You may remember it from my recent Home Bargains haul. It's not in there actually because I used it for the first time last night, so I can't show you. But it was £1.49 in Home Bargains, and it is a eyelash boosting serum treatment, which apparently increases the length, strength and volume of your eyelashes. So I did some before pictures yesterday. I am going to use this every night for a month, and I'm going to see if it works. Can you really boost your eyelashes for £1.49? I do feel I have used a eyelash serum in the past, which was when they were really expensive. I'm going to say maybe like 10 years ago, and I think they were about £40 or something at the time, and I had really good results with it, to be fair. I think it was Revitalash or something beginning with R anyway, can't remember exactly, but it's probably on a video from way back when somewhere, but I'm not going to search through to find it, and it may not be, of course, it might be a fruitless search, but yeah, I'm interested to know whether £1.49's worth of eyelash serum will have any effect at all. I've looked at various reviews online on various different websites, and they're mixed, but the majority are good, I would say. So we shall see. I'll let you know how I get on. Obviously, as I said, I've taken some before photos. Right. I think that is it for this week's vlog. I'm going to hopefully get it edited today so I don't have to do anything over the weekend and work-wise, and I will catch up with you again next week. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this, and I hope you're having a good week, and I will see you again soon. Bye-bye.